How do I use this? Ooh. I just hit my step goal. Anybody, you want a snack? I'm not a big fan of direct flash, so I never bounce slide. Okay, don't be blinded.
Oh my god! Oh, the top. No! What the heck?
Okay, that's awesome. Go, Vika. The light comes through and hits your arm here and then bounces into your face.
Wow, today a full behind the scenes wedding day and pre-wedding shoot with one of the best wedding photographers in the world.
Yeah. Okay, look towards each other. Oh my goodness. Can they go up there? Yeah?
Jason is an incredible artist, an off-camera flash wizard and documentary photographer, and this entire video is completely free.
There's like a little bit of haze from the beach. This is ridiculous. Let's break a bottle of tequila. You guys don't move. You guys are amazing, and this is wonderful.
You're doing really good for your first wedding. I'm really impressed by how good you're doing.
I watched a lot of Taylor Jackson YouTube videos before this wedding so that I could be really like honed in and ready. I'm ready to go to Disneyland. My name is Jason Vincent. We are in Playa del Carmen, Mexico for a wedding tomorrow. We're gonna do a pre-shoot with the couple. We're gonna go into downtown Playa del Carmen, but we're gonna go out and shoot for a couple hours today, just kind of like a pre-wedding shoot engagement style session. And then tomorrow we will have the wedding.
And what kind of gear you got with you?
Ooh, gear-wise. Okay, so my main camera is going to be the A9 III. I have the Viltrox 35mm f1.2 lab lens. I have the Sony 50 to 150 f2 G Master lens, and then I also have the Sony 24mm f1.4 G Master lens, and those will be the main like lenses and cameras that I'll use. But I also have this strap to me, which is going to be the Sony a7C-R, and then I have the Sirui 40mm f1.8 anamorphic lens with autofocus. Has a 1.33 squeeze factor on it. And this will be a little bit of video clips and then also just some like side photos with a different camera type of thing. Yeah.
And what do we have down there?
And then for off-camera flash, I have two Godox 8200 Pros, kind of fashioned together in this weird and interesting way on a pack and head system. So the two flash like tubes are up here, and then the main battery components and everything are down here. So it just means I can have essentially 400 watt-seconds of power on this little tiny light stand because all of the majority of the weight is down at the base of the light stand. So it actually makes it more stable and lighter at the top. And then having two flash units paired together gives me a little bit more functionality and uses with the global shutter on the A9 III than I would be able to get if this was just like, say, a single 400 watt-second light.
Let's go into the world and take some pictures. We'll animate you. Wait, stand. Yeah, fly. Pretend you're flying. Off he goes.
I always love a pre-session beer. This is great. I got a little magnet on here and it like sticks to it so it doesn't like wobble around so much. All right, so now I got it all folded up.
What's your favorite white balance?
The auto.
You shoot auto white balance?
Yeah.
Really?
I've never dialed in my white balance.
And auto everything else, P mode?
Aperture priority, auto ISO.
Interesting.
Unless I'm shooting off camera flash. If I'm shooting off camera flash, then it's full manual. And then with auto ISO, with aperture priority, auto ISO, I have a minimum shutter speed set to 1/250th. So if it goes below 1/250th, then that's when it ramps up the ISO. Ready to go. Are these the actual wedding dresses or are these today wedding dresses? The day wedding dresses. Contrary to belief, I do not like carrying this thing around. But it is a necessary evil. You think is it like a restaurant, or will they let us shoot in here? I'm gonna have, yeah, set your stuff up over here. Perfect. I normally don't use lens caps, but since I don't own this lens, I think I should probably use one. I'm gonna be looking this way. You can pose kind of however you want, but I'm gonna be lighting your faces from this direction here. Come in within a line again a little bit more, so you're, nope, facing this way, both of you. There it is. You can turn a little bit more towards me. There we go. And then you're gonna look this way, and then you're gonna like kind of look down towards her a little bit. There it is, yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, that looks awesome. Okay, give me 1 second more. Yeah, okay, awesome. Yes. All right, let's get outside. Okay, just kind of cuddle up with each other and then eyes towards each other right there. Scoot this way just a tad. There it is right there, yep. A little bit more this way. Right there, there it is, yep, perfect. There we go, and then open up, like almost put your back shoulders closer to each other. There it is, but still hold hands there, yeah. And then still kind of lean, there it is, yep. Lean a little bit closer to each other. All right, lean in, put like a forehead to temple kind of thing, but turn towards me a little bit more. There it is, and eyes down. Go, soft smiles, there we go. I'm fun to hang out with. Hey, pause right there. Will you go back a little bit? And I'm gonna have you do the same thing, but just walk towards me. Right in the middle of the street. Yeah. Walk just to where you feel the sun on your face. Yeah, now go this way a little bit. Yeah. Right there. All right. Let's do a portrait up here. We're gonna walk up on top of those pillars over there. No sunglasses, but I think I might actually just do a quick individual of each of you. Small step this way. Right there, yeah. That's it right there. All right, trade spots. Little smiles, there we go. Keep it moving. Okay, awesome. All right, so you guys are gonna sit next to each other here on this step. And so you can just kind of like maybe kick legs out and just kind of like hug on each other and lean into each other like that, okay? Right there we go. And now go into her. Yeah, that looks good, okay. There we go. Yeah, just keep being cute. That looks great. Almost do like temple to temple, so you're kind of leaning in and then eyes down towards each other. That's it, yeah. Okay, perfect. Now relax. Oh, actually, I want to work that a little bit more before I put a flash in there. Do the same thing again. There we go. And then if I can get like one person's hand to come up and just like trace a jawline and just kind of be a little sweet. Yeah, eyes down, still kind of touching each other. There we go. Keep it moving though. Yeah, soft fingers. Sorry, I'm just gonna slide. You're good. I'm just gonna slide that in there. Like that. I need to reference my handy dandy sheet. 1/10,000th of a second. 1/8 power. Okay, look back towards each other and then eyes down, so just kind of look through each other. There it is right there. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Okay, keep that. Eyes down. There it is, yeah. Chin up just a tad. There you go. Oh yeah, keep that right there. That's looking amazing. Okay, we're gonna be right here. Stand right here facing each other, and then I'll adjust the height of this flash here. So this is gonna be directly in between you, so face each other. Okay, hips touching.
Oh, because I touched your head.
There we go, hips touching right about there. Yes. Will you guys walk by them, but like along the curb? Yeah? Yeah. There you go. But like right, like on the street, but just right in front of me. Just keep walking. Yeah, just walk by. Yeah. And look towards each other, girls. There we go. Yeah, okay, awesome, I like that. Don't knock over a bike, don't knock over a bike. Don't get hit by a cactus. Too much gear, oh, my life. I'm free, okay. Let's keep walking. That was cool. Those girls were fun. I could tell the way they were laughing, they were gonna be totally in. Okay, let's do an individual, and then I might see if I can make it work with both of you. But I just want one person to come like right in this little gap, and you're just gonna kind of lean up against the wall and look this way. Maybe actually lean this way, and you're gonna kind of look that way, okay? But look that way. Now scoot this way a little bit. Yeah. And then eyes down. There it is, chin up though. There we go. Oh, I love that wind. Yes. Yeah. Scoot this way. Actually, let me see. Keep going. Right there. Yep. And now turn. Yep. Yeah. I did not. Okay, let's trade out. All right. So you are gonna be, as the sun sets, our light goes away. So let's have you maybe come. Let's make it a little bit different. Let's have you stand like right here. Yeah, scoot this way just a tad, right there. And then turn your body. Yeah, no, I think that way looks good, yeah. And then you're gonna just kind of look towards those like QR codes over there. Oh no, down like that, how you just had it. That was cool. Just like down towards your feet. Look down towards your feet like you just did, but turn your face more towards me. That's it, yep. It's like the exact same light, but it's totally different. Okay, let's have both of you come down this way. Okay, you're gonna both stand right here. So let's have you stand right here, lean up against the wall. And so on this one, you're just gonna hug onto her arm, okay, like right here. And then both of you are gonna look maybe towards that QR code right there. Look towards Taylor. There we go. Maybe look kind of like down your arms, but chin up again. There it is. But still turn towards the light. Yep. There we go. Okay, awesome. Let's walk back down that way now. It's like it's been another hour here, but they would all be like somewhat similar. Yeah. It's like we got some good stuff though. Could be. Nah. Not cool enough. Will you guys come stand right here? And I just need both of your faces to kind of be in the sunlight. Yeah. There we go. And you'll almost be kind of like temple to temple, kind of like Yeah, there we go. Scoot this way, just a tad. This way. That's it. Yep, that's better. There we go. I love that. Hold all your hands, so bring that hand off your, and then just kind of bring it this way. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so no diving, no fishing, but stand here. Yeah, but bring that one like all the way, but not choke hold, so maybe like this one. Hold this hand like this. There it is, and then this one you're just gonna kind of like bring these hands up a little bit more. These hands, there you go. And then yeah, and then put that hand a little bit more up on the, there it is. And then you're gonna look this way and then down, and then you're looking, yeah. Yep, that's it right there, perfect. How do I use this camera thing? This is weird, okay. Oh, I wonder if I can get high enough to frame them in that water. That would be fantastic. Is there like a chair that I can steal? Turn a little bit more towards me. There it is, yeah. Friend of mine. Just in case I fall.
I was literally going to say, I don't know that you should.
Maybe. Ta-da! Okay, but I need another lens now.
Okay, what do you need?
I'm at 35. Butt in the face. You're good. All right. Ta-da! All right, you guys can come off there. Oh, actually, stop. Let's do that.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, that's cute, walking down the dock. We need to come out this way. Walk towards me. There it is. ¿Sí? No, bien. ¿Sí? Awesome.
Gracias.
All right, let's go. Yeah, I really like the pictures of that guy in it.
Fun. Yeah, very cool.
It's like Mexican beach.
Oh, amazing. Yep.
I spied something with my little eye. A tree, a bike, and those old boats, and that motorcycle. It's like, almost they set it up specifically for us to use for a photo shoot. Oh, dang, don't move the bike. Don't move the bike. Okay, so you guys are gonna be right here. Oh yeah, I think this is gonna be perfect. Yeah, similar poses over there, facing kind of this way in the sun. Yeah, I love that. Okay. Can you guys do that, but just this way, just like a foot? Right there. Yep. Hola. Yes, that's awesome. Okay. You think they'll let us use their boat?
Yeah, for sure they will.
You guys want to go up there? Yeah? Can they go up there? Yeah? No, on this side of that chair, yeah. Yeah, you're gonna block that chair, yeah. Actually, you're gonna have to come this way to get into the sun, I think. Wherever you can get into the sun, so maybe this way. Keep going. Go until the sun's on your face, you can feel it.
I think it's because you're too tall there.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, do that. Yeah, cuddle up again and then just kind of face the sun. Yeah. Maybe not that one, but just kind of like that. Maybe arm down and let you hug on her arm. There, that way, right there. Okay. All right, awesome. That was cool. They were cool, so I thought I could get in the boat and see if I could make something. I had a cool idea, but I didn't want to have to like direct 6 people. Well, I thought it'd be cool like if they're like hanging off the edge and like, cause most of them are in silhouettes, but it's still still cool. Gracias. Well, that was fun. That like bike and boat and tree photo, I really like.
What's your strategy for getting into locations that you might not otherwise have access to?
Pretend like you're supposed to have access until you're told otherwise. And then after that, ask for forgiveness and say pretty please. And even most of the time after that, they're still like, okay, 1 photo, but they're not actually gonna count how many photos you take. Well, yeah, I think on one of those, there was some street art stuff. Do you know if there's any like there was like big walls of murals or something like that? This way? Okay. Just right here, like right against the curb, you're gonna just walk. But I want anybody in front, just kind of dragging, and then, but use this hand, yeah. And then when I say go, you're just gonna kind of look back, okay? Keep going. Maybe stop right there. Let's have you guys just kind of stand next to each other right here, and then you're just gonna look down the street. There we go. Maybe just hold hands and then take a small step apart, actually. I think that'd be cool. There it is. And then just look straight down that way. I did get a cool little bird framed in between the power lines for one of them. It's pretty cool. Okay. That's a cool spot. Let's keep walking. It's a little melted, but would you like Rocky Road or white chocolate caramel? Oh, this one's open. Take this one. Will you come against this wall? Okay, now I'm gonna tell you another joke. Still kind of look down. All right, what do you call a pig that knows karate? Pork chop. Okay, awesome. Yeah, okay, so you're gonna look kind of down your arm, chin up a little bit, and then lean into her a little bit, eyes down, there it is. And now I want you to whisper in her ear. I want you to whisper your favorite Mexican dish, but I want you to use your sexy voice.
You're talking like a devil.
Sorry.
What are you mainly looking for right now?
For you to be in like a clean spot, but then I also want the hot spot of this to be exactly centered where your profiles are. But I also don't want it to spread onto the dog and onto there, so that's why I put a grid on it. Yeah, but the sphere is actually softening the edges so it doesn't look like a super hard edge. Okay, keep that right there. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Do you want to take a picture inside the tequila shop?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah?
Cool.
Can we take a photograph inside? Yeah. See? So you're gonna pose right here, just facing each other. And then let me get set up and then we'll maneuver from there. Okay, go ahead and face each other. And then hips touching, get real tight. There it is. Don't break a bottle of tequila. Don't break a bottle of tequila. A little bit more, and then separate your faces a little bit more. And then chins down. That's it. Yeah. I'll buy everyone a shot of tequila. Uno shot of tequila? Yeah, this is really good. And I just like the grades. Just stand like right there on the edge. Let's see. Come this way just a little bit. Right there. Dance around again. Give it a little twirl.
What are you up to?
Just being weird. I mean, weird's cool. Yeah, I got that set up and I was like, oh man, I don't have enough flash power. And then I was like, oh yeah, I have this whole like little double flash system for a reason. Let's turn the other flash on. Okay, let's go before I see something else. Will you guys put your bags just like on a chair or something? Okay, this way just a tad. There it is, right there. And then get tighter to each other. Yeah, there we go. Here we go, and then look towards each other. Oh, let me get down. Squeeze a little tighter to each other. Yeah. And then just kind of come in for like a soft kiss. There we go, love it, love it. Oh. There we go again. Awesome. All right, relax for a second. We're gonna do a flash here. Sorry. You're gonna dive at the beach isn't in it, but we'll take some beach photos. No, stay where you are, stay where you are, stay where you are, stay where you are. Yeah, yeah. We need to go 24. Walk away from me again. Walk that way. Keep going, maybe right there. Okay, now face each other again, how you were. And then let me move this. Sorry, I just needed to adjust my composition. Okay. There we go. Okay, that's awesome.
Oh, wow. Yep. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna go right into this little clearing of seaweed, I think. Okay, so you guys stand here and face each other. Come this way a little bit. Right there. So you, and then now come together. That's it right there. Okay, you guys don't move. Let me move this. Okay, look towards each other. Oh my goodness. This is ridiculous. Okay. You guys don't move. You guys are amazing, amazing, amazing. And this is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Yeah. All right. Hit a little tighter in the hips. There it is. Oh yeah. You guys are married. Okay. Okay. Keep this, but can I touch your, bring this down a little bit and drop your elbows down. That's it. Yep. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Yeah, that's awesome. There's like a little bit of haze from the beach. Amazing. Okay. Keep that. Let me get, I'm just gonna go to the 5150 and see if I can just get far away and see if I can get something cool. I almost don't want to show you on the camera because they're so good. But I also want to show you on the camera so that you know they're so good just like right now.
Yes. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
That was wonderful.
Stop. Oh, the palm. No. What the heck? Is that a spray?
God.
What is going on
It's
there?
just like the mist and humidity from the area.
Crazy.
That's not normal.
The glow.
Oh my god. No.
Very exciting.
I'm gagged.
Yeah.
Oh, favorite part. Favorite part climbing into the boat. Not because I like that photo the best, but it was just fun and like something that you don't get to do all the time. Favorite images is probably going to be these beach ones. Yes, see you tomorrow.
So good.
Yep.
Oh, I loved it.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. Welcome.
Oh man, these last ones I really liked on the beach, and then I really liked the one with the boats and the bike and the tree before we got onto the boat. I really like that. Just compositionally, it's like I just really like it. It's very simple, but it shows like a lot of character for like where we're at. I don't know. Other than that, I'll have to see how things edit and cull and all that fun stuff. I also really liked the one on the dock where there was that like old guy reading the book, and he's like, "Do you want me to move?" I was like, "Please do not move." I am excited for tomorrow. I'm excited to do some documentary stuff and like not have to be, I don't know. You still have to be creative with it, so I don't want to say that, but I like the documentary. I like the non-directing part of it. So I'm excited to do a little bit of non-directing work as well. But I also have some ideas, I think. We'll see how they line up tomorrow.
Good morning, Jason Vincent.
Good morning.
What a coincidence that you're already wearing a microphone.
Yes, this is the first time that I've seen you all day today.
What's your favorite lens for wedding photography?
The 35mm f1.4. Because just a solid focal length for storytelling.
What's your favorite brand of toothpaste?
Colgate? Yeah, rainbow light. Where's
I
rainbow
don't
light
see
coming
it.
from? It's gone now. Oh, it's reflecting off of the chandelier, I think.
Look at this Jason guy, always looking for interesting lighting situations. Is it beautiful?
It's very
Am I a
cinematic.
model?
Amazing.
What is your wedding morning ritual? Do you have one?
I don't have a ritual. No. But yeah, usually I like to stop and get like an energy drink or something on the way and a couple protein bars for the day, but I don't know if that's like a ritual of just like a necessity.
You're using the gel troll. What's your go-to pre-wedding buffet snack?
That is a good question. I'm normally a peanut butter jelly guy for breakfast. I don't think they have that here.
How about a big wheel of parm instead? Do you want to walk us through your approach to a wedding day, and I guess how when you look at a wedding, what's in your brain? Do you approach it as a documentary photographer first? Do you approach it as a portrait artist? Where's your head at?
Yeah, so like 90% of the day will be documentary. So hands off, no posing, no directing. The most I'll do is maybe like if a bride's getting her dress on, it might be like, over here's a good spot to do it. Or the first look, I'll say like where a good location will be, but I'm never gonna like totally direct it and like have them do things multiple times to reproduce moments, because I think that's silly. But yeah, so 90% of the day will be fully documentary, and then there'll be portrait time. There'll be what I call portrait breakout sessions. Basically, it's my fancy way of saying like, hey, at any point of the day, I could get inspired to do a portrait, and we'll do like a little breakout session where I'll just pull them to the side, do a portrait real quick, and then let them go on their way. For me, it's a good way to be creative on a wedding day without having to force creativity during portrait time, because sometimes portrait time's like 15 minutes, and you have like the must-have, like clean, like not super over-the-top portraits, and so it's hard to actually like force like a really creative portrait during that time. And it's also really hard to like set up off-camera flashes and stuff like that, because a lot of the times, like during portrait time, it's just like we're just trying to get a good handful of like clean, solid images and maybe like one or two creative things. But then the portrait breakout sessions let me get the creative stuff throughout the rest of the day, and that also gives the couple more variety, because it's not just like everything we could fit within a single location of 15 minutes. We have multiple locations and stuff like that. Yeah.
Nice. And how did you learn off-camera flash?
I picked up like the technicalities of off-camera flash pretty quick, just because I have a background in mechanical engineering. So like the technical aspect came fairly quickly, and it was just like YouTube videos of figuring out like what settings and how to adjust things and stuff like that. Then the actual act of like learning it, how to like put it somewhere, and like, do I put it here or over here? Do I put it up here or down here? That I learned by doing a thing that I call seeing the light. It's basically like a process that I came up with in my head. I basically just go around everyday life looking for interesting light, and then I ask myself, what's causing that light to be interesting? Is it the color? Is it the shape? Is it the texture? Is it going through like a window? And I figure out what's causing that light, and then I ask myself, if that light was no longer there, how would I recreate that with off-camera flash? And then a lot of the times, especially in the beginning days, I'd actually do that. So I'd go back, like maybe when the sun was gone, and I'd set up an off-camera flash, and I'd figure out how to get it there. And a lot of sometimes just because the way the sun works, in terms of like how it falls off and stuff, you can't get exactly, but you can still get pretty close. And a lot of the times, just through that learning process, you come up with just an understanding of how light is going to be affected by certain elements in a room.
Beautiful lobby. Not crazy at all.
Yeah, so I'll walk into the room with my 35 millimeter on, and I'll most likely shoot the majority of getting ready with 35 or 85, where today I'll have the 5150 f2. And it really just kind of depends on what the room looks like. If the room has some great light or some cool things that I can work with, I'll do that. If the lighting's not super great, then that's when the off-camera flash will potentially come out. And yeah, from there, it just kind of really depends on what the room looks like. And then also a lot of the times when I show up, they're already set up, like getting hair and makeup, so I don't have really the opportunity to like put them somewhere else. So it's just kind of like problem solving, how we can make the best of what's already kind of set up.
And when it comes to off-camera flash setup in a situation like that, are you using it as a creative element, or are you using it just as a make better light in the room?
Most of the time it's like a creative element. Yeah, so I'm like essentially completely changing the look and feel of the room. I'm not trying to like just give myself a little bit better light, because I mean, honestly, like the light that's there, normally I can make something work for just something like clean and normal. But yeah, so the flash really just comes out for like the creative stuff.
Is that the piece of the chandelier?
There's a little, you can still see the hole in it from where it used to hang. Well, of course it is. Of course it is. It's like a crochet hook. You did it. That was efficient. You guys are both efficient.
Here's a schedule, and the only thing she cares about.
Yeah, so today's a first look. I want to say 50-50, but it's probably less that I do first looks. I used to, like back in the day, push for a first look or like really lean into that and like be like, oh, first look could give us a little bit more time. But the more I've shot weddings, I've just kind of, it's whatever. Like, yes,
You're fast now.
doing a first look does kind of make the day work a little bit. It's a little bit easier to do, which is why I think a lot of people push for it and stuff, but for me it doesn't really matter. Today will be interesting because I am a single photographer and the bride's mom, so the bride is a wedding photographer and the bride's mom is also her second shooter, and so she is actually going to be my second shooter, but just for the first look. So that'll be fun. I'm excited to see how that goes down. Yeah.
And what lenses are you usually on for first look?
First look, it depends on, again, just depends on the location. Most likely I will probably shoot the 50-150, and then on my second camera body I might throw on the 35. I don't normally shoot with two camera bodies, but today I'm gonna have one just as like a fun camera body type thing, and maybe use it as a dual camera body as it goes on, but we'll see how that goes. We're getting ready for the first look. I see a bride coming. Hola! In a little bit more in the shade, I think. Let me see if there's an area that this grass or this like green tarp thing is covered a little bit more. Yeah, take your time. We got plenty of time, and then we'll do some portraits around here and whatever else we can see. Yep. What do we have to work with here?
This is Jason location scouting with
plate of muffins for the couple, not just only for him. But one is for sure for him.
Well, my off-camera flash is 3 stories up and about a mile walk, so I'm not gonna go get it. So I'm looking for clean compositions with cool light. I found one there. I saw one during the first look over here, and that's where I'm gonna stop. Just need somewhere to start when they get down here.
You got 2.
Got 2, that's all we need.
2 and 1 muffin.
2, and then we'll let the mind think about where we're gonna go next while we're shooting one of those 2.
Well, let's go in the
Welcome to
shade.
Eating Muffins with Jason Vincent. On today's episode, we have blueberry muffin. Anybody, you want a snack?
No, thank you.
No? You want a snack?
No, thank
No?
you.
Okay.
5 stars?
4.
How about the 50 to 150? How many stars?
Yes. Yes, stars. Let's try right here, just facing each other. You can set the flowers down because I won't be able to see them. Okay, awesome. Let's do some individuals with you. So let's just have you step out. You're gonna stay there. Take a slight step this way. There it is. Turn a little bit towards me. That's it. And then you're gonna look just straight that way. Yep. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yep, yep, yep. And then with one of your, maybe do kind of like a cross, little like forearm. No, like a little higher up on your forearm. There it is. Yeah, 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 yep. Okay, awesome. Can you come stand right here in the sun? Will the sun hit you if you're there? Yeah. Okay. No flowers. So turn your body slightly that way. There it is. And then look that way. That's it right there. Yep. There we go. Chin up just a tad bit more. There we go. There we go. With your left hand, kind of come up and like trace your collarbone a little bit. Just like if you're gonna like mess with your necklace, eyes down. There it is. Yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. Now drop it and look off. Let's do this with your hands. So maybe like a little, yeah, and then look off a little bit more. There you go. Yeah. Let's have you guys stand. Yeah, let's have you guys stand like right here, I think, and just kind of like lean into each other.
Sounds nice.
Nice end in the shade. Come this way just a little bit. Right there. A little bit more. Right there, yeah. There we go. And then let's both of you kind of turn towards me and like maybe lean into each other and eyes towards each other, more towards me, and then lean your heads into each other again. But eyes down, look, there it is, yeah. Soft smiles, there we go. We're gonna do the ceremony next, after we get into the locked hotel room.
Ceremony, what is your approach to ceremonies in general?
Ceremony, I like to get as many like angles as I can without being super obtrusive and distracting, and so like I do like to get real close to a ceremony, and but I try and play it. I try and like read the room. Like if I'm going to be in a situation where I'm like up close, if being up close is going to block the view of all of the guests, then I try and do it minimally. I'm totally fine with getting like really close to a couple during this ceremony, as long as it's not like in, out, back, forth. Like you have to commit and just be there and like hold your space, get what you need, and then get out. Where I think a lot of people mess up doing that is they're like, oh, I need to get close, and then they get close, and then they leave. And they're like, oh, I want to get close, and they get close, and then they leave, and then that's when it becomes a distraction. You being up there close is an inconvenience for a little bit, but it's not super distracting, and like everyone there knows what you're doing. They know where you're doing it, and so I do like to get close and then far, and a lot of the times I'll be in the middle of the aisle, but I do like to go off to the sides if I can to get like a cleaner shot of each person.
Yeah. And then in terms of lighting today, hopefully we will be blessed with good light.
Yes.
If you do have to photograph in harsh light, harsh sun for a ceremony, how would you deal with that?
Just deal with it. Yeah, expose for the highlights and cross your fingers.
Hope for that cloud during the first kiss.
Yeah, because I mean, at that point, there's nothing really that you can do aside from setting up off-camera flashes during a ceremony, which I'm not a big fan of. Outside, for like an outdoor ceremony, it'd probably be fine because the pop of a flash outside, like, people probably wouldn't even really notice it. But for a destination wedding, I don't bring enough gear to actually do that.
High school reunion last year. It's hard to believe that I've known Shannon for nearly 30 years. There's a funny little story. Jason was seated at the table next to me, and I remember being amused at the airport last weekend and being greeted by a glorious, oversized rainbow stretching across the sky. A ceremony to honor their truth, the beauty, and divine.
Biggest cheerleader to hold you
Heart. I promise to love you, support you, and Shannon. Can you say that a bit louder? Seal this divine union with a kiss.
But this is like real spotty. It was fine for like the group shot, but I probably don't want him like formals there. There's not a whole lot of options. Maybe if we can maybe get like there's a big patch of shade here, so maybe if we can do it right there. Okay, I think this is gonna work. Everybody, yep, perfect. If you're not in the group in the photo, just step off to the sides a little bit, and that'll be great. Okay, everyone, on this side, you scoot that way. A little bit more. There it is. I think that's gonna be good right there, yep. All right, uno, dos, tres. One more, sunglasses. Oh, okay. Then put them down then. That's perfect. Yep. Just for one real quick. 1, 2, 3. And again. Awesome. That's it right there. Perfect. All right. Let me wait for people in the background. And 1, 2, 3. Again. 1, 2, 3. Last one. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. There we go. And then will you just hide those hands down? Just, yep. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And will you just put your hand in your pocket or something? And then again. Perfect.
Why'd you choose this spot over that spot?
Because that spot had really like patchy light. It was fine for the big group shot because we weren't gonna find anything that was like all one lighting condition for that big of a group. But since we had some smaller groups, I went for somewhere that was a little bit more evenly lit as far as all in the shade.
Do you feel calm now that all the hard stuff done?
I think hard stuff's done. We might do a little bit more couples portraits, but other than that, now it's just like party dancing, maybe a little couple breakout sessions, and that's about it. Yeah. It's smooth sailing from here.
10 shots of Jaeger.
Tequila, we're in Mexico. Wicca, wicca, wicca.
Do you have any tips for hot weather days?
Wear pants like you. Mesh pants.
Your shoes kind of look like my pants.
Yeah, I like my shoes. They breathe very well. They're comfortable. They're light. Short sleeve dress shirt is nice because I normally rock a long sleeve one, but yeah, lots of water.
Are you enjoying the 50 to 150?
I love the 51 to 50. I really, really like it.
Will you actually buy it in real life? Not as gear review f-stop man? F-stoppers, Jason Vincent? Author?
Maybe. I might sell, I have 2 85s and a 70 to 200 GM Mark II. I might sell all 3 of those and buy this.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Big words.
I know.
Big words.
Because it's like, it's the perfect like continuation because I shoot 35 for basically the entire day, or not the entire day, but like that's my main lens. And so the Tamron 35 to 150, I felt like I was taking a step like downgrading to use the 35 end of that. And so I felt like I was also carrying around a big heavy lens to use 35 for the majority of the day. So now 35 prime and then anything else, 5150 covers everything else. And then I just have a little 24 for when I want to go wide and dance floor stuff. And with that, I can easily shoot an entire wedding day.
Exciting. So you'll be happy to hear it. Buy now.
Buy now.
Jason's affiliate link in the description.
Yeah, buy it for me with affiliate links.
Yeah, buy one and send it to Jason, care of Vincent at...
You right there. Yep, go into each other. Perfect. And then let's just like loop onto her arm maybe. That works too. And then you're just gonna kind of look down the beach. Okay. You guys want to do anything here? Yep.
What's that?
A little mirror guy, doohickey. It's not as cool as I thought it was going to be, but I gave it a try. It's like a little sun visor mirror that you put in cars, but it gives me like triple mirror action. I used it for a while, like 5 years ago, and I just randomly decided to like bring it back out. Anytime I find like a little tool like that, I use it for a couple weddings, and then I put it away for like 3 years, and then I just hit my step goal. Good. Yeah, we're good. Yeah. Okay. It's hard because we had got so much good stuff yesterday. It's like, yeah, do some video stuff.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
that's
we'll
awesome.
Go to the cocktail hour.
Cocktail hour, yeah. And then whenever it gets, we'll probably do like a little nighttime stuff too at some point whenever the sun goes down a little bit more. Okay. We did a little bit of that yesterday, so but we'll figure out another cool place to do it. I'm even shooting vertical.
You're shooting vertical right now?
I am. Look at me, I'm doing it.
Wow.
I'm doing it, guys.
First documented footage of Jason Vincent ever shooting vertical images. Wow. 3 vertical images in the gallery, that's it.
Woo! Oh no, I was in high plus the whole time too.
How many photos is that roughly in high plus?
Regret. Oh, I'm now at 9991.
Oh, so you shot like 600 photos.
Yeah. Let's see, I have,
One of them's got to be good then.
oh, I'm not bad. Including portraits yesterday, I'm at 7,000.
And you deliver about 5,500?
Yeah, probably. 55% delivery rate. And then actually pull her in. There we go. Okay, and then that hand down now.
I just caught Jason shooting vertical again.
I'm doing it again.
Is that another
vertical?
Vertical.
Okay, perfect. I might start doing this more often. This is cool.
Vertical.
All right.
What a revelation.
That's good.
You just mastered the horizontal game.
Horizontal now, so
I get it. Talk us through it. What are you gonna do?
I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I'm wondering if I should do off-camera flash for the first dance or not do off-camera flash for the first dance. I might set it up and just see what happens. And now I need to figure out what angle I want to shoot from.
Cute. I think it's beautiful. Yeah. That's what the people want to see. So good. So good.
You're not a true photographer unless you're using your hand.
In every situation. It's pretty nice.
I had a random couple
For your
people.
really sketchy setup over here.
Yeah.
It looks nice though. You're doing really good for your first
Really good
wedding.
for my
I'm really
first wedding.
impressed by how good
I watched
you're
a
doing.
lot of Taylor Jackson YouTube videos before this wedding so that I could be really like honed in and ready. And it's really paying off. Yeah. I made sure to watch all the way through to the very end of the video too, and I didn't
two
cut it off.
times. Watch it again.
Watch it again, yeah. And then sometimes I'll just hit play and just like let it play in my sleep.
And watch all the ads
Yeah,
to the
learn
very
by
end.
osmosis. I click the ads. Just to make sure, I assume that you're gonna do just like a regular slow dance,
Yeah.
like right in front of your table.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
just be like, maybe I'll put a little thing in the sand, like kind of in the middle of it, not too close to the table.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you mind getting a photo with all of our?
Oh my goodness, I would absolutely love to.
Invited to a friend's 40-year-old wedding. This is something it's been a great time.
Jason Vincent has made acts for dancing. Moving to reception, what's your reception strategy or your general reception strategy for just kind of going into any wedding?
Yeah, so I have like a go-to lighting setup for first dances, which is basically just one on-camera flash and then one off-camera flash, and the off-camera flash always has a full CTO gel on it and it's behind the couple. That said, it depends if they are gonna do like a choreographed dance, because if they're gonna do just like a regular slow dance and they stay in one place, then I do the backlighting thing. If they're gonna do like a big choreographed thing, then I try and do some type of side lighting thing, just because they're gonna be all over the dance floor, not just like in one little pocket. And then whenever it comes to speeches, it just kind of depends on the lighting, since it's gonna be outside and I believe it's gonna be still kind of like sunset, blue hour. I don't think we'll need any sort of off-camera flashes for that. And then when it comes to the actual like dancing and stuff like that, I have one on-camera flash. Kind of, it's either on camera or I hold it in my hand and I can put it where I want. And then I have one off-camera flash that's for like backlighting, rim lighting, get some flare and stuff like that. And that'll be an 8200 with a full CTO gel on it as well. I almost always have a full CTO gel on my off-camera flash, unless I'm pointing it directly at the couple.
And CTO is orange, right?
Yeah, so yeah, CTO is color temperature orange. There's various versions of it. There's like quarter strength, half strength, and I almost always use the full strength CTO gel. So yeah.
how do you deal with things if it is a situation where you have no ceiling, or the ceiling is black, or it's just impossible to bounce any light?
So I never bounce light anyways, so it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk a little bit about your lighting strategy for that?
I just think like the direct, so I'm not a big fan of direct flash because it takes away a lot of the depth, but because I have an off-camera flash that's like rim lighting, giving me some like color and some flare and stuff, then the on-camera flash looks better because there's a little bit more dimension and like the light's coming from multiple angles. And then now a lot of the times too, that on-camera flash is in my hand a lot of the times too, so I can push it off to the side, and so it feels like it's an off-camera flash. So there's a lot more depth there. With bounce flash, I feel like it just fills the room with light, and at a reception usually it's like dark and there's like pin lighting and stuff, and so I feel like bounce flash takes away a lot of the ambiance of what a reception feels like.
I'll give you that money later. Today we gather as a community, go out together, nurture, introduce to each other by Stephanie and Shannon. We all come from different walks of life, personal beliefs, core values, the common thread.
Pretty nice for this scene right here. How did it become that? Where
I
did the
don't
chairs
know.
go?
I don't know.
Why are the chairs not in the background?
Yeah, I just use like mental AI. My camera, A9 III, if you use it right, has AI built into it.
You go blow some minds?
Wide version's nice too.
Oh, the wide is really, really nice.
Oh my god! Yeah. Oh my god.
This week on Baked Rice with Jason Vincent. Oh yeah. Nice, 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 nice. We've reached the point in the evening where I have to switch my white balance. Now I'm going into A2. It looks really good right here. This like contrasty light. Wow.
The problem with the V100 is that even at like the lowest power, it's like too much. But no, it has the little one, so I might just use the little one. I mean, that feels pretty sturdy to me. Yeah, okay. I think we're just gonna go out to the beach here. You wanna go to the beach? Okay, don't be blinded. Okay, okay, right about there, I think. And then just face each other. Yeah, face each other. No, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so face each other, hips touching like normal. There we go, the normal. You guys know the deal now. You guys are all trained up. I'm gonna mess with Taylor's white balance and just like change this all over the place. Okay, so you guys stay there. Oh, the flash bell, it's not sturdy. That arm, and then put this one up. This one up on her, yeah. And then, I'm gonna grab your, like kinda like that. The light comes through and hits your arm here and then bounces into your face. Okay, now. I don't want to lose this hot shoe cover because it's like $100, which is ridiculous. No, I put it in the zipper pocket. These are amazing. Drop your arms now, just kind of hold her waist. Yeah, there we go. Yes. Muy bien, muy bien. Anamorphic flare with the Ring of Fire look really cool. No. I know, I'll have to stretch it out, but yeah. And then that's just straight anamorphic. Yeah. Epic, it was awesome. Amazing wedding, amazing people, amazing moments. Where can people find me? You can find me at VincentImages_Jason on Instagram. You can search YouTube for Jason Vincent. I have a YouTube channel that's up and coming. And then I have a Patreon if you want some like more premium content. You can find me on there as well.